they see it raining, they say, oh man, that's Satan. That's Satan. He's trying to stop the work. He's trying to hinder the work. Well, brother, that's not always Satan. Stop thinking everything is just Satan.
Right.
It's a spiritual. Oh, that's Satan. Brother, that's not your microwave. Kind of go, you kind of set the microwave to 30 seconds. It go off, beep, 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 and you say, man, that's Satan. I just sent it to 1 minute. You got brothers that do that, man. Brothers' phones go there. I be talking to a certain Akim, and they phone go there. They say, man, Esau messing with. No, brother, your phone went there. That's not Satan. So on the way down here, I seen the rain, and I looked. I didn't notice it till I came down here. I seen the plants almost kind of growing up. What's your nationality? Ethnicity? Spanish? Hispanic or Spaniard or descent? Spaniard descent. Right? So I kind of seen the plants kind of grow up, and I said, dang, that's why you need rain. Right? Give me Proverbs 11:1. Right? Because with the Lord, it's a just balance, man. With the Most High, you can't just always have the sunny days out. Right? It's nice. It's 70 degrees. The sun is out.
Right.
No wind is blowing. The trees are beautiful. The plants are flourishing. But with the Most High, you can never always have the sunny days out. It has to be rain. If it wasn't rain, that would make the Most High unrighteous. Why? Because it's an unjust balance. Bring this up.
Proverbs chapter 11 and verse number 1. And it says, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord.
What the Lord said?
A false balance is an abomination to the Lord.
So with the Most High, a false balance is an abomination unto the Most High. Give me Leviticus 19:35. You have to have a just balance. So yeah, you're gonna have sunny days, but you also have to have rainy days. If it wasn't for the rainy days, how are you gonna grow? How the plants are gonna grow? How is certain trees are gonna flourish and bring forth fruit if you don't have rainy days, man? Right. So yeah, it's raining, but it is what it is. And when you look at it as a spiritual level, you have to have the rainy days.
That's right.
Because that rain, which is the knowledge and the understanding of the Most High, is going to cause you to grow. Bring this up.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 35.
Get out.
You shall do no unrighteousness in judgment,
right,
in meat, in weight, or in measure.
Read.
Just balances.
Just what?
Just balances.
Read.
Just weights. A just ephah and a just hin shall you have.
And that's just, everything got to be just right. It got to evenly be balanced out, man. Right? And that's how the Lord operates. And that just show you how the Most High is. Give me Psalms 92 and verse 5. And the people of the world, they not thinking like this. Right? You got certain brothers, they don't know what's going on. But a spiritual man, he's going to consider the thoughts of the Most High. And that's what King David said. Bring this up.
Psalms 92 and verse number 5.
Get out.
Oh, yeah. How great are thy works, and thy thoughts are very deep.
And thy what?
And thy thoughts are very deep.
And the thoughts of the Most High is deep. The Lord can get deep, man. You sitting there at your table, you reading, you just meditate, and you like, dang, that's deep. I didn't know that. The Lord revealing you secrets. He's supping with you. At the Most High, he can get deep.
Right.
Threefold, fourfold, fivefold. Right? Read on.
A brutish man knoweth not.
A what?
A brutish man knoweth not.
Meaning a brutish man, a man that does have no understanding of the Most High. That's what it means. A brutish man. He doesn't know what's going on. He thinks because it's raining outside that's the spiritual demon saying. And he said, I'm catching hell. I'm in a rain. Brother, no, you're not. If it has to rain, man. Read on.
Neither doeth the fool understand this.
And the fool can't understand the great thoughts of the Most High. He just can't. Give me that in Isaiah 55 and 8. Right? The fool can't understand this. That's why the Lord commanded us to be spiritual. And you be spiritual by keeping the law, man. The law makes you spiritual. But when you come out of this world, you start to think things a little bit differently, man. Your thought process changed over a matter of time. Some of the things you thought you would have been doing, you're like, man, I was off, man. Why? Because you've been transformed by the renewing of your mind. And when you see that stuff that people do in the world, you call that weird. People might call you weird. They say you got fringes on, You don't eat pork. And you always in that room, man. What you doing? The whole time, when the people of the world, you look at them and the things they do, they can't even go an hour without eating. My boss today, she said, man, I forgot my snacks today. He said, I need my snacks. So these people, they can't go an hour without eating. And that's weird to me.
Wow.
You telling me that you want to please the flesh so bad, you have to eat. You can't go 1 hour. So the stuff that these people do is just weird, man. Read on.
Isaiah 55 and verse number 8.
Get out.
For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways.
See, that's so the Lord said, my thoughts is not your thoughts. The Lord's thoughts is higher than us. His thoughts is literally higher than us. Why? Because he in the heavens. But also his thought process on a spiritual level is 10 times higher than man. I said, man don't know what he gonna eat tomorrow. He might plan out, I got a couple Chef Boyardees, ravioli, I'm kind of put in the microwave. But then he changed his mind and said, nah, I want ramen noodles. So man doesn't know what's going on. The Lord's thoughts are higher than our thoughts. And that show you how great and terrible the Lord is, and how spiritual of a spirit that he is.
Right.
Right. Give me Songs of Solomon chapter 2. All right, Songs of Solomon chapter 2 and verse number 14.
Song of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 14.
Get out.
Oh my God, thou art in the clefts of the rock and the secret places of the stairs. Let me see thy countenance.
Right.
Let me hear thy voice. For sweet is thy voice, and thy countenance is coming. Take us the foxes, the little foxes that spoil the vines, for our vines have tender grapes.
Right.
My beloved is mine, and I am his. He feedeth among the lilies, until the daybreak and the shadows flee away.
Like it, start at verse 10. Songs of Solomon 2 and 10.
Verse number 10.
Get out.
My beloved spake and said unto me, rise up, my love, my fair one, and come away.
Right.
For lo, the winter is past.
For what?
For lo, the winter is past.
And that's literally, we in the time of so-called March, right? Approaching April. The winter is past. And the winter could get 3, 4, 5 fold, 6 fold, man.
Right.
I was just talking to the brother about the winter.
Yeah.
It's not a coincidence. Every time the winter comes out, it starts snowing. That you got wickedness is just out here. Brothers don't want to come out. That's why brothers call it the wintertime, the sifting season.
Yeah.
I truly understand the harsh conditions of the winter, man.
Right.
Literally, the darkness prevails the light. It's more darkness during the wintertime. Even Esau tells you that than it is during the summertime.
More depression.
Yeah, more depression. People don't want to come outside. You kind of sleep in. You kind of put your snooze in. You know you got to get up for work. You kind of put your snooze in on an extra hour. People, the wintertime, it keeps you at a so-called low spiritual vibration, as certain men would say, right? But the wintertime is also spirit. Nothing could grow in the winter, literally. In the wintertime, you don't see trees out here. You don't see leaves on the trees, fruit on the trees. That's also with man. When it come to wintertime, brothers' works just wither away. Some brothers just give up, man. But the Lord said the winter is past. Read on.
The rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth. The time of singing of birds is come. And
that's the time of prospering, right? Now that's the time to get right in the spiritual gym and prosper, man. You gotta lift them weights. You gotta get stronger. Why? Because them rainy days, they passed already, man. Jake still gets stuck on them rainy days. Yeah, man, it was better back then, man. Brother, that's over with, man. The rainy days represents the old man, the old path you used to live. Read on.
And it says, the flowers appear on the earth. The time of the singing of the birds is come.
Right.
And the voice of the turtle is heard in our land. The fig tree putteth forth her green figs. And the vines with their tender grape give a good smell.
And that's what you got to be in the last days, right? You got to bring forth them good fruits. Why? Because every single day the Lord is popping up on certain men and he checking whether they got good fruits or not. Right? You could drop that. Give me Songs of Solomon chapter 6. I believe that's 13.
No.
Right? Songs of Solomon chapter 6. It might be verse 6. Songs of Solomon, chapter 6, and verse. Scroll down, son.
Hand me an umbrella too.
Songs of Solomon, chapter 3, 6, and 11.
Song of Solomon, chapter 6 and verse 11.
Get out.
Hey brother that's walking with the black hat. Read on.
Song of Solomon, chapter 6 and verse 11.
Get out.
I went under the garden of nuts to see the fruits of the valley.
I what?
I went under the garden of nuts to see the fruits of the valley.
And this is the Lord, man. He's coming into the garden to see the fruits of the valley. You want to get... Right, the Lord is coming in to see the fruits of the garden, man. He's popping up on brothers. Every day somebody get popped up on. Imagine that, right? And you might get kind of popped up on by your mom. Your mom come up to the school when you was little, and she just kind of do a pop-up.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how the Lord is, man. The Lord is doing pop-ups out here. He's seeing what men got fruit on them, what men don't got fruit. What are you thinking about?
Right.
What are you doing? Why? Because the Lord got to treat Jake like he a child. Give me Revelation 16 and 15. Right? The Lord got to treat man like he's a child. I got to pop up on this man. What is he doing? Right?
Revelations, chapter 16 and verse 15.
Get out.
And it says, behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is...
Right? Read that again.
Behold, I come as a thief.
Right? And it's not always, when the Lord say he come as a thief, that's not always talking about the day of the Lord. Right? Why? Because the men of the Lord, certain men are going to be blessed because they're going to be found watching when he comes back. So that's not always talking about the day of the Lord. The Lord could pop up on you at any moment via an angel, via another brother, right? Via somebody else, man. What you doing, brother? Here you have it. You off into Folly. You binge watching Netflix. You know you should have been praying and reading. And next thing you know, a brother just called you out of nowhere. And your phone kind of vibrates, say, And then you pick up. And then he say, what you doing, Ak? How you been feeling? Then you say, yeah, I'm excellent, Ak. Brother, no, you not. You was just off into Folly. Watching, what's that Netflix show? I don't know if they still got it on there. It's called Big Mouth, right? Yeah, Big Mouth. You got brothers watching Big Mouth.
Eating Big Macs.
Yeah. So, hey, the Lord is popping up on men. Read on.
And it says, and blessed is he that watch.
And what?
And blessed is he that watch.
Meaning, blessed is that man that's doing what he's supposed to be doing. That's what the Lord is saying. How y'all doing, sisters? Y'all believe in God?
Yes, sir.
What's your nationality?
Jehovah God.
What's your nationality? Ethnicity. Does anybody know their nationality according to God? More than likely, y'all will be Israelites. Y'all gotta repent and keep the commandments.
Shalom, King.
Right? Read on.
Blessed he walk naked and they see his shame.
Let's see what?
Blessed he walk naked and they see his shame.
And that would be a shame, man. Imagine somebody, your mom kind of come in the room and you getting dressed. Hey, that's a shame, man. You'll feel bad. Like, mom, I'm getting dressed. That's how the Lord, he popping up on brothers, man. And if you naked when the Lord come back, hey, that's bad. Here you have it, you walk into the store and you engaged in folly. You talking about sports at the gas station to Jake. Next thing you know, a brother come in that you know, and he said, well, Shalom, where your fringes at? And then you look down and you like, damn, I don't even know. Hey, that's because that brother, the Lord popped up on you.
Yeah.
And if you don't got your, come on, man. At the gas station, hey, so now the brother can say, I'm just driving some Doritos. Hey, the Lord said, let me get Sirach 18 and 27. You're not going to paraphrase it. But Sirach chapter 18 and verse 27. Brother kind of pop up when you say, I was just getting Doritos.
Sirach chapter 18 and verse 27.
You know?
A wise man will fear in everything.
Hey, what?
A wise man will fear in everything.
Hey, so God said a wise man, he'll be fearful in everything he do. He'll kind of think before he do certain things. We just read that in Sirach chapter 19 and verse 1. Right? He that contemneth small things shall fall by little and little. A brother might think it's a small thing to not have a beard on.
Right.
Hey, it's just a beard. What do you mean? You gotta have a beard. Some brothers think you don't gotta wear your fringes. It's something small. I don't gotta do that. Right? That's not salvation wise. Hey, the Lord said a wise man will be fearful in everything. Oh snap, I didn't pray that. Man, it's been 30 minutes since I prayed. Let me throw up that prayer. It's been 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Hey, that's how a wise man is thinking. Read on.
A wise man will fear in everything, and in the day of sinning, he will beware of offense.
Give me Proverbs 28 and 14. Right, in the day of his sinning, he will beware of offense. And who's going to be that wise man that's going to fear in everything? That's why you got to pray that the Lord don't take away that fear of the Lord, man.
28:14.
Okay.
Proverbs 28 and verse 14.
No.
Happy is the man that feareth always.
And the Lord said, hey, a certain men, they're happy. Why? Because they always fearing the Most High. If you're not always fearing the Lord, man, I don't know what to tell you. And that's why the children of Israel, they went off. Why? Because they didn't have the fear of the Lord in them. They had sons. Yeah, their fathers might have seen the works of the Most High. But their children, when they grew up, they didn't know that they haven't seen the Most High part the Red Sea. They only just heard of it. And that's why they slowly fell away. Why? Because they didn't have that fear in them. Give me Psalms 119 and 120. You need that fear of the Most High. If you don't fear the Lord, it's to say goodbye. It's only a matter of time. Literally.
So,
Then you're going to start saying, well, hey man, King Solomon, you know King Solomon, you got certain brothers, they whisper in their ears, and they say, you know King Solomon dealt with an Egyptian, Hey, that brother will be destroyed, man. That's whispering in brother's ear, hey, you know King Solomon dealt with the Egyptian. And that brother, he don't fear no more. He didn't lost the fear of the Most High. And if you lose the fear of the Most High, hey, I lose all respect for you.
yeah.
Bring this up.
Psalms 119 and 120.
No.
My flesh trembleth for fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments.
What did David say?
And I am afraid of thy judgments.
Hey, David said, my flesh trembleth of thee. Give me Job chapter 31 and 23. Right? Hey, David said, Most High, hey, I'm scared of you. And we had a brother come up here. Man, it was madness. We had a brother come up here. I believe one time we was doing an overtime camp. And a brother came up. You know, we asked him what's your nationality. And then next thing you know, the brother said, we started going into the fallen angels. And the brother said, well, I don't think what Lucifer did was wrong. He said, brother, what do you mean? First of all, that story never happened. Then he said, hey, I don't think one man should have all that power. And I said, brother, you know, you're getting beside yourself. Then he said, why do we gotta fear God? I don't fear nobody. And that brother, we haven't seen him since. Now, we don't know what happened to him. But, you know, we haven't seen that brother since. He said, why? He said, hey, I don't think one man should have all that power. Well, that brother, he's out of here. All right? And this is what Job said, man.
Job 31 verse 23.
Right.
For destruction from Yahweh was a terror to me.
What?
For destruction from Yahweh was a terror to me.
Job said the destruction of the Most High, that was a terror, man. I got terrified from what the Lord could do, man. A tsunami, an earthquake. Imagine a tsunami, man. Let's say, man, in America, the world hasn't seen a real tsunami. You know, a tsunami might be the Walgreens logo up there. You know, but imagine a tsunami as tall as that building, man. The Lord could do that. Judgment was a terror unto me. Imagine an earthquake. The earth just started shaking. Hey, the Lord opened up the earth, man, and swallowed Korah and certain men with them. Imagine the whole earth just opened up and then closed back. But yet men don't want to fear the Lord in the last days. Certain men don't want to set their households in order. Certain men scared of their wives. You just let your wife run all over you. Right? You say, you know, did you pray today? She said, no, I didn't pray today. What you gonna do about it? Certain men just say, okay. Kind of put their head down, man. You have to fear the Most High. If you don't fear the Most High, your household is going to be all out of order.
Right?
Reading stuff.
And it says, and by reason of his highness, I could not endure.
And by what?
And by reason of his highness, I could not endure.
Hey, didn't Job have endurance? Hey, didn't Job have endurance, man? Hey, Job had endurance.
Right.
You know, he kind of went through that tribulation. But he said by the judgments of the Most High, hey, I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't endure that thing. Right, give me Sirach chapter 23 and verse number 27. Alright.
Sirach 23 and 27.
And you see who fear the Most High. Brothers that call the Most High, Yah, they say, yeah, that's my little Yah. Hey, they don't really fear the Most. Hey, call your uncle by his real name. See what he do to you. You can just come in there and say, Elroy. Hey, your uncle gonna snatch you up, man. You got that fear of your uncle, and man, you got brothers calling the Most High Lil Yah. Hey, the Most High is not no Lil Yah, man.
At all.
You better watch who you talking to. That's the Lord of hosts. Read this.
Sirach 23 and 27. And they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Lord.
There is what?
There is nothing better than the fear of the Lord.
Hey, there's nothing better than the fear of the Lord. You the one?
And it says, and that there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of the Lord.
Hey, Sirach said it's nothing better than the fear of the Most High, man. So like we saying, give me Psalms 86 and 11. You need that fear of the Most High. That's what's going to keep certain men going. Right?
Psalm chapter 86 and verse number 11.
Get out.
And it reads, teach me thy way, O Yahweh. I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name.
What?
Unite my heart to fear thy name.
Sometimes you got to pray that the Most High put that fear inside you. What's going on, brother? Hey, brother. Hey, brother. In the blood. You're an Israelite, you gotta repent and keep the commandments. And so sometimes you gotta pray to the Most High and tell him to put that fear in you. So you can know what it is. And certain, hey, give me 1 Chronicles chapter 21 and 16. Right?
Either it got wet or it's down.
Yeah, it's the turn. Right, 1 Chronicles.
You grab it and turn it off. It should be a button on it. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You stick it back under there so it don't get wet.
First Chronicles 21 and verse 20 and verse 16.
Out.
And David lifted up his eyes and saw the angel of the Lord stand between the earth and the heaven.
And these angels, they made after the image of the Most High, man. So when you do see an angel, even man is created after the image of the Most High. Hey, you really fearing the Most High as well. Certain men, they fear angels in the Bible. They seen the face of God, and they got fear of that. So if you getting fear of the angel, how much more for the Heavenly Father? Read one.
And it says, and heaven, having a drawn sword in his hand, stretched out over Jerusalem. Then David and the elders of Israel fell upon their faces. And David said unto Yahweh, is it not I that commanded the people to be numbered? Even I it is that have sinned and done evil indeed.
Right, so hey man, so the angel had his sword lifted up over the whole of Jerusalem. Now I have to go into that and see how long Jerusalem is. What's the kilometer? But the whole angel, he had this damn sword up. Now jump down to verse 30.
Verse number 30.
Out.
But David could not go before it to inquire of God, for he was afraid because of the sword of the angel of the Lord.
He was what?
He was afraid because the sword of the angel of the Lord.
Here you have it, King David. He said, I'm scared. Hey, I'm scared, man. Here you have it. David, he done jumped over a wall. He done slew a bear and a lion. He done broken steel with his arms.
Killed thousands of men.
Yeah, killed 10,000 of men. And then he said, you know what, I'm scared of this angel of the Most High. And these angels, they weren't just nice guys. A lot of people think the angels is nice guys. Right? These angels is not regular men, man. Give me Judges 13 and 6. Right? These angels is not just anybody you could just walk up to.
Judges 13 and verse 6.
Get out.
Then the woman came and told her husband, saying, a man of God came unto me, and his countenance without the countenance of an angel of God.
Right?
Very terrible.
Very what?
Very terrible.
Very what?
Very terrible.
Hey, so she said, hey, this angel is very terrible. Now, with something terrible, hey, it's ferocious. If you see a pit bull with his teeth out, hey, that's terrible, man. With his canines out. Hey, this woman said the angel of the Lord is terrible. Read on.
Very terrible. So which verse? Oh, very terrible. But I asked him not what he was, neither told me his name.
See that? So these angels not nice guys, man. These angels, they do strictly the commandment of the Most High. There's no playing around. And they get strictly to business, man. Right? Give me Revelation chapter 21. Give me Numbers chapter 22 and 23. Right? So this is not your so-called average joke. You can't just kind of walk up into an angel, say, what's your name, boy? And you got Esau that probably done that. But you would have had an angel out here somewhere, and Esau walked up and said, what's up, boy? And the Lord gonna require vengeance of that man.
Yeah.
Sevenfold.
Numbers 22 and verse 23.
Get out.
And the ass saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and a sword drawn in his hand.
And they what?
And a sword drawn in his hand.
Yeah, these angels got swords, man. I was talking to a sister. She said, hey, no. She said, no, these angels don't got a sword. Well, I don't know why brothers be saying that. Well, we reading it right now, man. The angels do got swords, man. They in the host of the Most High, right? And these, she said, you know, the angels, those are not real beings. Those are just, angel in the Hebrew just means nothing. So she don't know what's going on. These are literal angels with swords. Hey, brother. Yeah. Yeah. Well, brother. You look, what color is the jacket? Red. The hoodie. Oh, black. What color is the skin? Black. Sure, brother.
The black man at the end of the day, that's all they see us as.
So well, it don't matter what they see. What does God see you as?
Oh, God sees me as a human being, a Christian.
Well, would you be willing to learn what God sees you as?
I already know who God sees me as.
5 minutes, brother.
I'm good.
This truth that the so-called white man not gonna teach you, brother.
No, I got it. I'm good.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Hey, but stream my album, man.
You said you good?
Stream the Bible.
You said you good?
Jake just want to stream his Bible. Ecclesiastes 7.
7:20.
Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 20.
No.
For there is not a just man upon earth that doeth good.
That what?
That doeth good.
So hey, Jake said, hey, I got it. I'm doing good, man. Right now, hey, you ain't check out my album? You need to catch up. The Lord not dealing with that type of madness. And then we wonder why we in the conditions we in. Why we consider that we good. And then he said his skin was black, man. It's either we colorblind or we just too ignorant to know the truth. The Lord said there is not a just man upon the earth. You know what?
That sinneth not, and take no heed unto all words that are spoken, lest thou hear thy servant curse.
Right? So there's not a just man upon the earth. Now give me Revelation 14 and 18. Alright? Revelation chapter 14 and verse 18. That's why the angels sent out here to pop up on certain men like that. That just say I'm good. Bring this up.
Revelations 14 and 18.
Check it out.
And another angel came up from the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to
Read that
him.
again slowly.
Shlakia. Revelation 14 and 18. And another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire.
Which had what?
Which had power over fire.
So certain angels, they got power over fire. Not every angel is just so-called messenger angel. They just sent down to tell you that a prophet is finna be born. You got different types of angels. So this angel, he had a power over fire. And you got evil angels. Give me that in Psalm 78 and 49. Right? You got evil angels in the Bible. And ask your pastor that first. Say, Pastor, is there a such thing as evil angels? And if he say no, that means he don't know the Bible.
Psalms 78 and 49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them.
By what?
By sending evil angels among them.
And you got evil angels amongst America right now as we speak. They doing the work of the Most High, man. Right? Give me Revelation 16 and 13. Evil angels are working on the earth right now. They working on certain brothers. When that brother get that prideful demon, he just buck up and he just prideful. Hey, that's a spirit. That's an angel on the left-hand side. So these angels, they working in the last days and they doing the commandment of the Most High to cause confusion not only amongst the nation, but amongst America. Bring this up.
Revelation 16 and 13. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon,
Right.
and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. For there are for there are the spirits of devils.
For they are what?
For they are the spirits of devils.
And they the spirits of devils, man. Meaning it's the spirit of deceive, to deceive somebody. That's an actual spirit. Right? People wonder, well, how did Eve get deceived in the garden? Well, that was the spirit that was working on the man to deceive him. Read on.
And out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. And it says, we're working miracles, which go forth into the kings of the earth.
Which what?
Which go forth into the kings of the earth.
And they going forth into the kings of the earth, man. They're going forth into King Vladimir, whatever his name is. Right, Joe Biden.
That's right.
Kim Jong-un. These different top kings of the earth. They're working on their minds. Read on.
And it says, and of the whole world together the battle of that great day of Jehovah Almighty.
And give me 2 Chronicles 18 and 18. And that's the future prophecy that coming to pass, man. Right? A future prophecy coming to pass is when it's all said and done, it's going to be a spirit on the heathen to actually fight against the Heavenly Father. To fight against the Yahweh Shah with his angel. That lets you know that everything is spiritual. Bring this up.
And 2 Chronicles 18 and 18.
Get out.
Again he said, therefore, hear the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting upon his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing on his right hand and on his left.
So this man is receiving a vision, and he's saying, I saw all the hosts of heaven on his left and on his right hand side. And this man in the spirit when he's seen this. So you have spirits on the left hand side. Not only that, you got spirits on the right hand side. Give me 1 Samuel chapter 16 and start at verse 12. Right? 1 Samuel chapter 16 and verse 12.
1 Samuel chapter 16 and verse 12.
No.
And he said and brought him in. Now